So a friend was asking what was the knocking sound at the end of the last video, and he mentioned it sounds like, it's kind of get dancey. Well, amazing ears, and you're 100% right. But what it comes from was me not understanding. When I started playing guitar, which was I guess in '91, I immediately liked all kinds of music and really loved like the nylon string guitar. And at the time, I guess the first introduction was that's when like the Gypsy King became popular in the United States. And then having family that's very like Mediterranean and Southern Italian, there's always this kind of thing, not proper flamenco from there. It's like their own way of playing. And then there's flamenco and all great ways that guitar has been used in various styles connected to that. And there's a knocking sound when they play. Or if I was listening to recordings, it's no YouTube, it's 91, 92, 93. It's what I heard. And the only thing I really thought they did or could understand was like that sound. I realized was, kind of, it's like it has to be something to do with your hands, right? That made sense. But then I would hear knocking. And sometimes I guess maybe I was listening to things and I was actually hearing the dancers, because in proper flamenco has the dancing aspect at times. So I might be hearing that, or the castanets. And then there's the actual strumming, like knock that's played, but that comes from, they would come back this way, but I had no idea. I'm listening to it, thinking, oh, where did I get that from? So I just naturally, because the wood on the guitar, especially on the nylon string, you have a lot of the fretboard wood where the neck meets the body. So just hitting it. And I love the percussive nature of it. I would eventually find out that that's not what they might be doing. There's a lot of a proper, amazing, if you watch videos of great flamenco strumming, it's like they have that ability to knock this way while they're doing all their stuff. But then as I kept playing, I'm like, I just love the way, like where it showed up. And then I started to like how when you're playing lightly, because I wasn't really good at getting that to be a very light thing. I got too excited when I would do it, I guess. Started banging on the guitar. So this had this nice, then I had this one of my other nylon strings. I think I picked it up just some random store. It wasn't really expensive. It just needed something in the van, and it sounds great. I don't have it in this room, and it was all sanded. And they must have sanded it down just because they wanted that sound, or who knows, maybe they wanted to look like Willie Nelson's guitar. And I immediately noticed when I rubbed my fingers on it, I got this. So if I would do this whole strumming, it's like, can't really hear it here because there's no, you make me wondering, I might want to put some kind of sandpaper on here to do that. And it's, again, we're just doing whatever I can to make music, maybe without following any traditional techniques, but just to get the sound. So whatever we do, whatever we pick up on, if it's working, it creates flow. Like, I still love it takes me a while because I don't always do it anymore, but to get that proper thing going. But I also enjoy that in that strumming, you do stop your momentum. That's part of it. Like, so if I don't want to stop, there it is. Maybe call like a sloppy punk approach.